Hey, what's up? My name is Pham, and I'm going to share with you how I landed my job at Mixergy and how that transferred me to be one of the lead roles of botacademy.com. Before I started working at Mixergy, I was working for a media company called The Hustle. And if you want to learn how I got that job, you can go ahead and click this link below over here to watch how I got that writing job and how that helped me get to this job. So, with Mixergy is a podcast where Andrew Warner, the founder, interviews the top entrepreneurs in the world to learn how they built their businesses. And so Andrew came over to the Hustle office to interview Sam Parr for how he grew the Hustle to 100,000 email subscribers within 5 months. And I was very proud because the piece that we were interviewing about was a piece that I helped build and manage and created from my own hands. And I felt super proud because the interview was about the role I did as a community manager for the Hustle Ambassador program, which was a huge growth channel to get to 100,000 subscribers within 5 months. I remember Andrew walking in, I remember Andrew sitting right over here, Sam's right over here, and the camera's in between them. And on the side, you see me just like, oh, you don't even see me, but you see me like feeding Sam what to say about the program and how it worked so well, because since I was in it day to day and I knew the ambassadors so well and the community members so well, I was the best person in order to teach this. But in order to stay on brand, Sam had to be on camera, and we were both perfectly okay with that. And so as I was telling Sam these tips, the interview was going well, Andrew was responding well, Sam was doing everything right. But there was one point, I don't actually remember what the point was, but Sam said something that wasn't really accurate and wasn't the strongest point we can make when we want to teach other entrepreneurs. So I said, hey Sam, I don't think we should actually say X, Y, and Z because of these reasons, but instead we should say this, ABC, in order to best get our message across and best to help entrepreneurs. And Sam disagreed with me, and in a very logical and polite way, he said, you know, I don't think we should say that because XYZ actually means this. And he gave his own lecture and his whole reasoning. And I was like, no, I see your point, I see your perspective, but still, I still strongly believe that we should still do A, B, and C because it will be the best use for everyone listening. It will be the most honest and it will be the most effective way to teach. And Sam thought about it for a second. He's like, okay, sure, let's do it. So Andrew asked the question again, and Sam responded with the answer that I recommended. And at the time, like, Andrew didn't tell me this on the day of, but after Andrew hired me, he was looking at me like, who is this intern telling the CEO what to say in his interview? What kind of courage can this guy have? Like, how did this intern get the courage to stand up for his ideas and what he believed in? And he was just blown away. And on top of all this, Andrew was also in our Hustle Ambassador community group, and he would see me in the community engaging with everyone, making sure we have really great events going on, and connecting people with other folks and so on and so on. And he noticed that work. He also noticed how well I can communicate without sounding like rude or bashful, but really in a polite, non-violent way of like, hey, this is what's best for our users. And I strongly believe this. And Andrew was blown away by that. So he ended up hiring me after I left the Hustle. He ended up hiring me to work as a community manager for Mixergy. And this was awesome because I was listening to Andrew and his podcast for a couple years, especially when I was in college. And I was still thinking about dropping out. And I was still thinking about what to do next, my next move. I would listen to Mixergy because it was a great podcast. I really respected Andrew as an interviewer. And so I was very grateful for him to even notice my work and let alone hire me. And I did a really great job with the community work at Mixergy after 6 months. And how that shifted to Bot Academy was, it was just honestly right time, right place. Andrew was like, hey Tam, I'm getting really into these chatbot things. You should probably check it out. They could be the future of marketing. And I was like, okay, Andrew, there's so many new future of marketing things. Why don't we just stick with what works? What works is Facebook ads, email marketing, community, and so on. Why chase another shiny object? And then Andrew said, no, Tam, really, try it out. Like, actually test this for yourself and see what a chatbot actually is and how it can impact your businesses in their marketing. So I did test it out, and I was blown away. Like, honestly, I was like, whoa, this is huge. We should market to where people are. And if people are on Messenger, then we should definitely get on this chatbot trend. What it turned out was like, Andrew and I kind of brainstormed some things of like what this would look like and how this would look like. And it was very cool because I got to take a lot of autonomy and ownership into it. Like, I was the one who suggested Bot Academy to be the name of this new company. And now it's the name of the new company. That's insane. So much autonomy, so much power. I love how Andrew trusts me with all these things and really takes my thoughts and opinions seriously. Instead of saying, oh, this guy's too young, this guy's inexperienced, he's like, oh, I actually want to learn from you. I actually want to know what you want to say and why you believe those things. And we named it Bot Academy. We ended up doing more chatbot work. I started creating my own chatbots, and you started creating his own chatbots. We both started creating chatbots for other people, and eventually we created Bot Academy, where I focus almost 100% of my time doing right now. Andrew and I both teach the course at botacademy.com. Right now we have a couple hundred students, and we're a public community. It's like over 10,000 people, and it's been quite a journey. It was just right time, right place. I would have never thought that, oh, I would grow up and be a chatbot creator or a chatbot expert. But really, it's all just marketing in a different way. And if you understand psychology, if you understand marketing, chatbots are just a no-brainer way. And I'm very glad that I was there, because now Andrew and I are working at such a high, my role evolved from just a community manager to an actual leader in the course, teaching the course, designing the curriculum, working with an agency now to connect companies to hire our students. This role is a dream come true. And I would have never thought that working at The Hustle, working at Mixergy, and now becoming a leader at Bot Academy, it would all lead this way. But when you connect the dots back, it all makes sense. I'm just super grateful to be working with Mixergy, with Bot Academy, with Andrew, with the team. And I'm learning a lot, I'm getting challenged, and I'm doing work that I find really fulfilling. And one more cool story that Andrew did was, how I noticed he was such a great leader was when he asked everyone in the office what they wanted at Starbucks. So after Andrew took all of our orders down, he went to Starbucks and got the largest size of that cup. Gave everyone like a venti this, venti latte, venti macchiato, venti frappuccino, or whatever people order. And that small upgrade really made me think of how much he cared about the people he's worked with. So I'm very grateful for that. That is the story. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope that if you're looking for a job in the startup space or working with some of your role models, that this video could help you show some of the little nuances and traits that they look for in employees. If you're interested in personal growth, entrepreneurship, self-awareness, and any of the topics and adventures that I'm currently going through, I would love for you to subscribe and into my YouTube channel below. And this is a very new thing that I'm doing. I hope you join me on this journey of just like experimenting and seeing what's fun, what's useful. And as always, you can always get my books for free of how to network and how to land your dream internship in the description below. So awesome. Thank you guys all so much. Hope you have a wonderful day.